Hello everyone, welcome back to Ed.omni. This is Anil Kumar with a brand new topic for today. Today we are going to be talking about writers and different types of writings. Writers and different types of writings. Yes, you heard it right. Writers and writings. So you might have heard sometimes graph, cardiograph, photograph, phonograph, telegraph, biography, autobiography. This kind of words you might have heard a number of times. So actually graphean, Graphein, graphein is a Greek word which means to write. Graphein is a Greek word which means to write. And if you have watched some, would you say that adventurous or detective series or any movies, you might have heard a word called a graphologist. Graphologist. Who is a graphologist? Means the one who analyzes the handwriting. Just by looking at the handwriting, he can analyze what kind of a person and in what kind of a mood the person is in. This kind of things can be can be done by those people, and those people are called as graphologists. The one who analyzes handwriting. Okay, so now we have an old word. This is almost not used today, but it's worth remembering. You might be coming across this word in some novels or some other things. If you are reading some ancient text or whatever it is, there is a word called as chirography. Chirography. What do you mean by chirography? So here, as I have told you, graphy we know to write. Graphy stands for to write. Okay, and chiro means hand. Yes, to write with hand. It is as simple as that. But why? What is the speciality of this chirography? And the one who does that job is called as a chirographist. Okay, I'll tell you. So those were the days where there were no printing machines. So and there were no typewriters. So in those days, if anything has to be beautifully written in by using, so if you want to type something in the system, what do we do today is that we select some font, okay, like Times New Roman or the Bookman or whatever it is. So we get different types of font. So these chirographers in the past were the people who can write in different styles. Okay, to the newspapers they used to write, and on the walls, or just as a practice they used to write. So that was their profession. Writing was their profession. Writing in a number of ways, in a number of font is their profession, and that profession is called a chirography, where hand, chiro means hand, graphy is to write. And right from the same word chiro, there also originates a few other words like chiropractor. Who is a chiropractor? A chiropractor is the one who watches your hand to say your fortune. Yes, we may be calling him with a number of words today, but this is also fortune teller, the soothsayer, or whatever it is. But the actual word, the oldest word one who sees your hand and tells your future, predicts your future, he predicts your future, he is called as a chiropractor. Practor is for prediction and chiro is for hand. He is a hand predictor. By looking at your hand, he can predict your future. And the next one is chiropodist. Chiropodist. What do you mean by chiropodist? Chiro again stands for hand, the same hand that we were talking about, and pod stands for hand. I'm sorry. Pod stands for leg. Pod stands for leg. You might have heard pod or poda or pause. P-O-U-S, pause. It stands for leg. You might have heard tripod. Right now I am using to shoot this video a tripod. Tri means 3 and legs. It consists of 3 legs. It stands on 3 legs. It's a tripod. And podium. Pod means again leg, and em means place. The place where you stand on your legs is called as podium. Yes, interesting. The place where you stand to deliver your lectures or to deliver a speech is called as a podium. I don't have a podium right now in front of me, but this podium means that. And stadium, em means place. Auditorium, again it's a place. Okay, tripod, podium, and you might have heard pseudopodia. Very interesting word, pseudopodia. Pseudo stands for false or imaginary. And podia or pod stands for leg. It looks like a leg, but it is not actually a leg. Biology students might have already got my point. Yes, you are right. Amoeba consists of pseudopodia. It looks like a leg, but it is actually not a leg. And there is also another word, arthropoda. Poda leg. Arthros. We have discussed in one of our earlier class. Arthros means joint. So the animals which consist of jointed legs, that is the insects, arthropoda. And there is also another word, polypoda. The living organisms. Poly means many. The living organisms which consists of many legs is called as polypoda. Okay, we have left the actual word behind, but I don't want to leave it. Chiropodist is the profession of a person. Right now it is not very much known, but acupuncture specialist, he is also specialized in chiropodist. Okay, what is this chiropodist and what does he do means? He heals your pains in the hands and legs just by a kind of massage. By a kind of massage, if you are having any pains in your hands, if you are having any pains in your legs, he heals you of those pains. So in the past, when the people used to do a lot of hard work, they used to get a lot of swellings, inflammations on their hands and legs, where they used to dig a lot. When they used to do a lot of heavy weightlifting, this kind of things, they used to get lot of lesion like things on their body. So to treat those wounds, these people were specialized, and though they are called as chiropodists. Even now it is there. If you are going for an acupuncture or for some pain treatment, there the person is also specialized with this technique, and he can also be called as chiropodist. Hope I am clear to you. Okay, now I told you this is an ancient word which is very less used, or it is endangered now. It is not much used. Okay, so this word is replaced with another word today called as calligraphy. So what is calligraphy and what does a calligraphist do? Calligraphy. Calli stands for good or beautiful. It comes again from the Greek word kalos. Kalos, which means beautiful. Okay, and graphy is to write, writing. To write beautifully, calligraphist is the one who teaches you beautiful handwriting. Okay, that is a very good profession these days. It has gained a lot of reputation these days. The way you are writing, calligraphy, beautiful handwriting. And when there is beautiful handwriting, there should also be a bad handwriting, ugly handwriting, not so good looking handwriting. So what is the word for that is cacography. What is cacography means? Caco comes from the Greek word again, kakos, and graphy is to write. Cacography is an ugly handwriting or bad or harsh writing. Okay, if the handwriting is not so good, then it can be called as a bad or harsh handwriting. Hope I am clear to you. So graph means to write. Cardiograph, we have already discussed. What is cardiology? What do you mean by according, in cardinal? I explained you it in the previous class. If you have not gone through them, please watch my earlier video. It's with medical professions. It's about the different medical professions. Please watch that video if you want to know more about them. But for now, cardiograph means the writing of the heart, means the way that it is functioning, the way the beating of the heart, the systolic pressure, the diastolic pressure, and various aspects of the heart are measured. That technique we call it as cardiograph. In simple terms, the heart writing, it can be called as photograph. Photo means light, okay, and graph is writing. So it is the writing of the light. So in the light only the photos are clicked, and that is why it is called as photograph. Phonograph is an instrument which measures the sound. Phono means sound. Graph, actually the correct word for measurement is metron or metry, but here it just records the writing. So that's why it is called as phonograph. Okay, and telegraph. Tele stands for a distant place, a far away place. Okay, if you are hearing anything from a far away place, and if you are writing that, or the word that are heard from a long away place, can be called as a telegraph if it has come from a long place. And biography, bio means life, okay, graph means writing. So writing about a person's life can be called as a biograph. Okay, autobiography. What do you mean by autobiography? Auto means by himself, okay, or by itself. Automatic machine, we come across a word called as automatic machine. It works by itself, you need not be doing anything. Okay, autobiography. Auto means by itself or by himself. If he is writing his own life story, it can be called as autobiography. Hope I am clear to you. Yes, this is about writers and writings. Yeah, if you have any doubts, you can put them in the drop or you can drop them in the comment section. And that's all for today. Thanks for being here. And before leaving, if you have not subscribed to my channel, Please subscribe to my channel by clicking the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get the regular notifications of my videos, and also do like the videos. Thank you for being here.